It's a hot one today, boys. But it is funny how we complain how hot it is, but during the winter we complain how cold it is. So human beings, we are never happy, right? What's up, guys? Welcome to the vlog game. Matt here as always. Thanks so much for watching. If you're here for the first time, you know the drill. I'm not gonna say that again, but I will. So bear with me, all right? In today's upload, I just want to answer a question that I got. If I post the video about, you know, the interior overhaul on my Corvette, you guys send me messages, you guys leave a comment, you want to know how much I spent so far. Just a couple of things before we go anywhere further on this video, right? When you were buying a car, or especially a Corvette, you have many options. You can go base, you can go Z06, you can go Grand Sport, you can go 01, blah 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 blah. The specific reason why I got the base is because it would be my first experience with a Corvette, and I want to learn. I didn't know that much, to be honest, 100% honest, but the base model, C6 base model, was on my price range. And that's what actually matters at the time that I was buying one. And also, as I said, I was learning, and by learning, I'm saying like I want to do things by myself. And firsthand, the Corvette's very scary to touch, you know, to do things you think is gonna be way too expensive if you break or whatever. So I took my chance. And so far the car it's really different since I got it. It's not perfect, but just remember, this is a C6 basic Corvette, a 2007 C6 basic Corvette. I think by the money I spend here, I'm not even close to even a Grand Sport. Find a Grand Sport with low mileage on it, you probably are talking about 30, 31. I pay 17 for this, and let's find out how much I spend so we could get the car the way it is now. Before we go any further, let me know how much you think I spent so far. Just a quick rundown. I think the most expensive thing was the seats. I didn't do any performance mod yet, but they are coming, so just keep that in mind. But let's hop in and talk numbers. POV kind of thing. I just want to try my GoPro. And if you guys know, I really want to do a giveaway, and so I'm trying the product first. Everybody say it's a good product, but I just want to make sure. But anyway, let's talk about the interior mods. Of course, we have the Corbo seats, which you cannot see right there because I gotta look straight. But yeah, the Corbo seats, Evolution X or Evo 10, whatever you want to call. The seats was $1,000 with all the brackets and everything you need to do. That changed the car completely. It's just a totally different car. Now the red seat belts, they were great. They are great. They just changed the vibe, the car, you know what I'm saying, like the way it feels and the way it looks. That was $150 for the seats, which I think it's a good deal. Like they fix your seat belt and you get like a brand new color. So it doesn't get any better than that, right? The other thing I did, as I mentioned, I upgraded the radio. The radio was a crap radio. Can you imagine? I got this car from Texas, and if you don't remember, I will leave the link in the description below. When I bought the car, I flew to Texas, drove 1,500 miles back to New Jersey with a sound that I didn't have Bluetooth and I didn't have GPS. Can you imagine that? Yeah, that was me. So this one was $290. I have Apple CarPlay, I have Siri. If I need to talk, I have a microphone up here. Really great upgrade. It's just like, you know, give that feeling, that modern look to the car, and you can, you know, listen to Apple CarPlay, you can, you know, Spotify, whatever you have, you can listen to it, right? Before, with that, I got the center console in carbon dip, which was great. Changed completely the car. I got that from Carlisle. Was $150. Once I put everything here, my gauge cluster was looking like horrible. So I spent another $150 on the gauge cluster, and the gauge cluster I found on Facebook, which was great. The guy just took from 06. I just bought from here, so you can see over here like it's carbon deep as well. Of course, you guys saw the short shifter, which it's unbelievable. If you have a manual car, you gotta get one. There's no question about it. Like, you gotta get one if you have a if you have a manual, it's one at a time. See, you gotta drive for yourself and for other people though. So anyway, you gotta get the short shifter. The short shifter I pay $150, was use it. My friend gave me a good deal on it, and besides that, it was another $14 for the steering wheel cover, which I did on Amazon. I got from Amazon. I did by myself. It looks pretty good, looks decent. And I got also the shifty boot and the e-brake boot for another $30. That was it. And I mean, I don't think anything special, but this car feels so much better inside, for sure, 100%. Let me find a parking spot so I can get, you know, to show you guys the outside. The wheels look like black, but it's not, at least here on my camera. The only thing I said I didn't do by myself was the wheel bearings on the back, which just the wheel bearings was $300, and plus labor another $400 for both sides. Plus we lowered the car since the car was there. I know a lot of you guys said like you should lower the car more, but well, it's lower. So if I go lower than that, it's gonna scrape all over, especially for that lip. Here on the front, I did the lens. If you guys remember, this was horrible. So I changed the lens. I pay $100 for the lens and another $30 for the paint, the prime, everything else, but looks way better, as you guys can see here. The rear spoiler, which is like the 01 style, I believe that's what they call. That one was $120, and I got the rear spoiler and the front lip from the same place. The front lip was a little bit more expensive, was $150 from the front lip, but you can see it's a little bit bigger, like larger, whatever you want to call that, than the normal. But dude, I just love it. Since I put this lip there, just changed completely the car. It's just ridiculous, right? And we got also the side skirts. You can see there the side skirts was another $150. So keep track of your math. Well, of course, we plastic the wheels, which was the biggest change on the car so far, like, because I think the chrome was throwing off a lot of stuff, I believe. At least in my opinion, the chrome was just overdoing with this car, I believe. Wasn't doing anything good, let's put it that way. So for the Plasti itself, I paid $53 for the entire kit. The entire kit was $53. So for $53, I completely changed the way the wheels are looking and the car it's looking. It's just unbelievable how nice that came out. I can just not believe it. For $53 you can do that. We also paint the calipers, as you can see here. I got that kit from Amazon and was cost me like $30, so it was enough to paint all four. So you can see here the front and also the back. So that was $30 from Amazon. The links for everything I'm saying and showing here on the description below. You can definitely check it out. Don't miss that. Oh, one thing, it was kind of expensive, I think, was the windows tint. When I got the car, there was a tint here, but it was so bad, so we had to replace, and that was another $150 for that tint. The other thing I didn't put on the math, and of course that changes a lot the way the car looks, is, here's the deal, I'm not gonna even put that on the math because I don't think it makes sense, because I didn't pay for. Some companies, they reach out to me and they wanted me to review, show products and make sure, you know, they fit well, they are good to go, and then and also put like advertising for them, right? So that was the case with the mirrors, the side mirrors, and the side marks light. Right, the company reached out to me. I didn't pay anything. Of course, I had to make a video on it. It was a lot of work, to be honest, especially for the mirrors. It was a lot of work. So the company provided to me the side marks, the mirrors, and also the back halo. So I'm not putting those in the math, and I know those are not cheap. I think the halo is like $200, the mirrors are $600, and the side marks are like another $250, $300. So I'm not including that on the math because I didn't put any money on it, right? I think it's pretty much it. I didn't do any engine mods. I can show you guys. See, it's bone stock. It's clean. I try to keep it clean. The only thing I did, I changed a bunch of fluids, but I'm not gonna put in here because that actually doesn't matter which car you have it, you gotta do it, right? I still need to get a water pump. My water pump is fine. It's not even leaking anymore, but I just want to make sure I get a new one. And the only thing I put a flag here just to, you know, have a different cosmetic look. But besides that, it's pretty much stock. I try to keep as clean as I can. Next step are gonna be headers, cold air intake, and maybe a cam, so it just sounds better. But besides that, nothing special. Again, nothing special on this car. It's mostly, as I said on my last upload, cosmetic stuff. So now the question that everybody's asking, how much is the total, right? If my math is not wrong, the total is $3,950. So let's call $4,000. That's how much you spent so far on the car. For $4,000, you can change the look of your C6 Base Corvette. If you're new to the channel, you can go back and watch the day that I picked up this in Texas. It's just completely different car, completely different car. Of course, $4,000 is a lot of money. I'm not saying it's cheap, but let's think. I bought for 17, right? $17,000 plus $4,000, we are talking about $21,000. You know how much you pay for a C06 or a Grand Sport? You're not gonna pay less than 28, 27. Let's say you find one with high mileage, you are going to 25 at least. So let's say if I do a cam and I do headers and everything and I spend another $2,000, I'm still gonna be under $25,000, which I'm assuming if you can find a Grand Sport on that price range, you probably have a lot of miles on it or you have issues with it. Just to give you guys an idea why I went with the C6 Base, is everything I can do by myself. And now if I want to go for a Z06 or a Grand Sport or even 01, I'm ready. I can do a lot of stuff. I know the car, I know how that drives and everything else, right? You know what I'm saying? Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if that's the number you guys were expected to be. To be honest, I thought it was a little bit more because just as I said, the seats, they drive the price so much. But that was just to prove that you guys can do by yourself. All right, I hope you guys enjoy. Give me a thumbs up and I hope to see you guys next upload. As always, never forget, enjoy your life and work hard for it.